Yeah, I just put a new O-ring on the hammer of the Orings Gauntlet. This is 22 caliber. Quite a few times, I think 3 times now, I've had a Crosman P.H hollow point jam up when it's feeding, and it tears up the O-ring. You know, they come in a set of 2, but it tears up the one that's closest to the muzzle. So, man, I wish that wouldn't happen. You know, they look like good pellets when I'm putting them in, but they jam. So I went down to Napa Auto Parts and I got 2 O-rings for 35 cents a piece, and I put the oldest one that was in there already to the front, and I put the new one to the back. It's a little larger, but it works just fine in the Gauntlet. I'm kind of disappointed. I left 2 voice messages and a couple of written messages, at least 1 written message to Orings, and they never responded. Telling my air stripper was cracked all the way, and my O-rings needed to be replaced on the hammer. When I talked to them before in a voice message, they actually sent me the 2 O-rings right away with not enough postage paid, so I wound up paying like $4.50 out of my pocket in postage on the O-rings that they sent me. I let them know in a voice message on their machine, and they never responded about that either. You know, so my suggestion is don't leave Orings any messages. You have to talk to a person, an actual person. Same with Hotson USA. I let them know that my pistol wasn't working when I got it on a voice message or a written message, one of the 2, and they never responded. Crosman, they respond right away. Good for Crosman. They're really quick and responsible about written messages on the internet to them. Not Orings and not Hotson, though. Not for me. So I have to call them, talk to a live person, and tell them what the issue is of the O-rings getting broke and the air stripper being cracked all the way. So I just did a bunch of cronies on this thing. I'm going to do a couple more, probably 5 more, and show you you know, how many feet per second I'm getting on it, which is really good. Hopefully these Crosman P.H hollow points don't break my other O-ring I just put on there. Oh boy. So I'm going to put this little bag over the top to keep this nice and settled. Okay. So I was getting between 889 and 907, I think. Okay, here we go. That is 887. And I'm working on just a little over 1,100 pounds of air in here. 1,100 cc's of air, I mean. 878. So I'm just about down to the minimum. And it was like 890s before. Yeah, it's going down because of the air in the tank. Hey, I hit the spinner. Okay. So it went down a little bit because the tank being low. I am down to the minimum mark now. But I was like 890s before. So anyways, that's it in a nutshell. Be careful with those Crosman P.H hollow points, loading them in your gun.